Hey guys, welcome to the Homestead. What we're going to talk about today is why your family won't starve to death in the wintertime. Right now I'm in my garden. I'm right by my blackberry patch, or part of it, and everything is dead right now in the garden. There's nothing growing. It's January, late January, it's 20 degrees outside today, but there's still food in the garden. And if you plant what I'm about to show you, you're going to always have food in your garden any time of the year. Let's go take a look. So in this patch right here in my garden, I have planted sunchokes, also known as Jerusalem artichokes, and they are a very invasive plant. It's in a section of my garden where I don't care, where things get away from me a little bit. It's just not that important to me about where it's at right here. And this has increased in number year after year. When I've planted it, I just keep planting it. In fact, you don't even have to plant it. It'll come back year after year regardless. It's a very invasive plant, but it produces a lot of food. Let's take a look. I first planted this in a bed. It's late January, and these cane stalks that it produces are kind of like sunflowers. They have a head of a sunflower, kind of look like sunflowers, but they're small. And this basically is contained in this box, and there's lots of sunchokes all in here. And they have escaped the box a little bit. There's a few of them that have come out outside the box, and that's where we're going to dig up right now, is right here. We're going to dig in this spot where a plant was I just pulled up, and we're going to see what kind of root system is under there that we can make into food and eat. Okay, so here's where we're going to dig, right in here. Look at that. Big, giant root of a sunchoke. And this can be washed off just like a potato. They're just like potatoes. And you pull them out of the ground. They'll last all winter long. You don't have to harvest them at any time. Whenever you need them, you come get them. It's like a perfect food storage plan inside your garden. When you need them, you come and get them. You just dig them up. Keep going. Let's see what else we got down here. There's some more. And some more. It's the perfect survival food. You plant this in your garden, and I'm telling you, your family will never starve to death. Here's some more. Look at that. Big, giant root systems of the sunchoke, Jerusalem artichoke. That is amazing. Just right there, that's one little plant. Look how much food that is. That's a meal for one person at least. And we're not done yet. Look at that. There's more. And some more. And some more. And so you take these back inside, you wash them off real good, and you've got dinner for the night. Easy peasy. Lots of food for your family. Now let's talk about the sunchoke for a minute. A lot of people will tell you they don't like them because it gives them pretty heavy gas. Well, that's only if you don't cook it long enough. If you don't cook this long enough, or if you eat it raw, which they are delicious, they're very much delicious raw, they will give you gas. If you cook it long enough, you won't have that problem. If you put it in soups or in stir fries or all kinds of different ways to prepare this, any way you would prepare potatoes, like potato au gratin, anything like that, the gas problem won't be a problem. It'll be fine. And so there's a lot of people who will stay away from it for that reason, but that's not a very valid reason in my opinion, especially when the plant produces so much food and is so invasive. You can't get rid of it. It's a guaranteed food production every single year, no matter the rains, no matter the dry times or whatever. It could be happening, pest control. The pests don't hurt this plant, the Japanese beetles, the aphids. There's no pest that I have seen so far that hurts this plant. It's just an amazing food producer that's going to be guaranteed every year. One of the reasons I'm growing this plant also is for fuel production. Amazingly, when you roast it and cook it down, it produces and releases a sugar called inulin, and with the right enzyme, you can break that down and distill it and produce ethanol, which can be used in different types of fuel engines, in different types of engines. So it is good for that reason. You can make it into a fuel. You can also distill it and use it and make it into an alcohol, which is great for barter and trade amongst your neighbors if it's legal in your area. Right now, most places it's not to distill your own alcohol, but it does have that possibility. People in Germany will distill this into an drinkable alcohol, and they call it Topinamber. But it's available in Germany and other places. But it's got many, many uses, but the big use is food production. You know, there's a lot of people who contact us through our channel and they say, Zach, you know, I just don't have a green thumb. There's no way I can grow a garden. Everything I ever grow dies. This is one plant that I guarantee you will give you success. So don't worry about, you know, thinking that you're not going to be able to grow anything or you're going to kill it. You put a few of these tubers that you order online. We're not selling them, but other people do. And you order these tubers online, and you put them in the ground, and I guarantee you they will grow. And you'll never, I mean, you'll have to work really, really hard to kill these things. I mean, there's just no way you can do it. Like I said, they're a very invasive plant species. Put them in a section of your garden where you don't mind, where they take over and just run rampant. But the benefit is knowing every year they're going to produce for you. So don't think, you know, I mean, everyone wants to have a successful garden. Everyone wants to be able to produce food on their own and reduce their grocery bills at the supermarket. This is one way to do it. I mean, if you like potatoes and you know how to cook with potatoes, you'll know how to deal with this vegetable here and be able to prepare it in a way that will be pleasing for you know, your family and friends. My family loves this. Jamie produces an amazing soup, makes an amazing soup with this. It's just so delicious, and our family loves it. And you know, we don't have the gas problem so much when you cook it. As long as you cook it good, you're not going to have the gas problem that so many people talk about when they refer to this vegetable here, the sunchoke or Jerusalem artichoke. So there you go, guys. I know a lot of you guys out there are preppers, survivalist types, and you worry about, you know, what days may be ahead for this country and for this world. If you're worried about starvation, you're worried about always having some food, this is it right here, folks. You grow this stuff, you'll always be able to feed your family, even in the harshest conditions in winter. It'll still be here, ready for you to dig up and partake in anytime you want to. All right, guys, we'll see you next time on the Homestead. If you liked this video, please check out the list of this amazing group of folks. These are our patrons. They make all of our videos possible, and we really appreciate them. If you're interested in what is involved with being a patron, you can check out patreon.com/AnAmericanHomestead and learn all about it. All right, guys, and in the meantime, check out these videos over here and like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time on An American Homestead.